Hello everyone and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Christine Brown is being seen for the first time in a long time with a smile that doesn't seem to contain any resentment or even a hint of the pain she carried like a shadow when things with Kody Brown ended. But now, in a shocking twist nobody saw coming, whispers are starting to swirl around the edges of the Sister Wives fandom. Could Christine Brown, bold, independent, and finally free, be revisiting something long buried in the Arizona desert? Because Kody Brown, once the face of her heartbreak, has just uttered the words no one expected. I like her still. And just like that, the internet lit up. The crowd gasped. Robyn wept. Janelle drew a skewed eyebrow. And Christine? She chuckled. Not because it was funny, but because life has a way of circling back to what once was and turning it into something no one predicted. It started innocently enough, or so it seemed. A casual family get-together organized in Flagstaff for the sake of the kids. A neutral ground. Neutral faces. Cameras off. Just co-parents doing what co-parents do. Or at least, that's what Christine believed. Until she caught him watching her. Not based on judgment. Not in a rage. But with that same curious intensity that used to pull her in when they were young, when they were dreamers living off hope and half-built blueprints. Kody appeared to soften when their daughter truly ran into Christine's arms and smiled into the mountain air. He turned to Janelle, then to Mary, both of whom were lost in their own silent tensions, and said quietly under his breath, I like her still. It was unintentional. Or maybe it wasn't, because he was moved by that one sentence. As well as in Christine. She'd been so far removed from him for so long that the sound of his voice, saying anything kind, felt like a foreign language. But still, something in her shifted. Was it nostalgia? Was it closure? Or was it the beginning of something so strange, so unexpected, that even Christine didn't have words for it? She wasn't planning on looking back. Not in every case. The manipulation, the emotional distance, the favoritism. But Christine is also a woman who knows who she is now. She also missed the man who dismissed her pain when she turned to face Kody that day. She saw someone see her as a person, a woman he once loved, rather than as the third wife or the angry ex. And maybe it still does, just maybe. Kody's confession wasn't for the cameras. It wasn't part of any TLC-approved redemption arc. It was accidental, the kind of emotional leak that happens when pride gets tired and ego takes a back seat. In a rare, quiet moment after the gathering, a crew member still rolling audio captured Kody in the parking lot, mumbling almost himself, I don't know why I let her go. I liked her. I like her. And the internet erupted. Reddit threads exploded. TikToks went viral. Fans debated whether or not Kody was just being Kody. Or was he waking up to the consequences of pushing away the only woman who ever truly loved him with no strings attached? Christine, on the other hand, did not run. She didn't lash out. She didn't even confront him. She just grinned. A distinct smile. One that said, I know. One that didn't need validation anymore. But that didn't stop the time from softening their edges. Things started to change over the subsequent weeks. Fast. First, it was phone calls, short and respectful, centered around co-parenting truly. The lighter, infused with memories, texts followed. Remember the cabin in Utah? Truly asked about that pumpkin patch we went to. Then came the coffee. Public. Neutral. Safe. Christine met Kody at a local cafe in Flagstaff, wearing a sun hat and denim jacket that screamed confidence. And Kody? He looked nervous, the way men do when they realize they might have fumbled the only real thing they ever had. I don't want to make things weird, he told her, sipping his coffee with shaky hands. Christine made a head turn. She replied calmly, then don't. He laughed. You look happy. I am, she declared. He accepted it for the first time. What followed was an emotional reconnection neither one of them expected. Something warmer, more gentle, and shockingly real. Not romantic yet. Kody, who had previously dismissed Christine's feelings as too much, sat across from her as she listened. Truly listening. And Christine, who once begged for scraps of his attention, now looked him in the eyes as an equal. Strong. Unapologetic. Whole. By the third coffee meeting, Kody confessed something raw. I didn't know how to handle someone like you. You were always so alive. And I think I dimmed that. I am sorry. Christine blinked. She wasn't expecting an apology, let alone one so sincere. That's a start, she said. Then a pause. You know, Kody added, when I said I like you still, I meant it. Christine did not hesitate. Instead, she smiled, that same mysterious smile. I like me still, too. And with that, the power dynamic shifted forever. Christine didn't need his love. But maybe, just maybe, he needed hers. Or, at least, her forgiveness. And maybe there was healing in that act of forgiving. Healing not just for them, but for the entire Broken Brown family. As time moved on, their meetings became more frequent. And fans began to speculate. Are they getting back together? Is Christine entertaining the idea of reconciliation? But those close to her say no. She isn't falling back into old patterns. She's setting new ones. Christine, who begged for affection, is not receiving it from Kody. He's getting the Christine who learned to love herself after years of being overlooked. The twist, however, is that Kody will show up. More than ever. He's calling, checking in, making amends. Christine, on the other hand, doesn't seem to care at all, even though sources claim Robyn isn't thrilled because she fears this means Kody's attention is shifting. She's not competing. She's not trying to be the favorite. She is simply living. Christine chuckled when asked by a TLC producer if she anticipates seeing Kody again in the future. A future with Kody? That varies. Is he in therapy? The producer laughed. Christine didn't. She continued. No, really. It's not about falling back in love. It's about finding out if he's finally maturing into the man he's always claimed to be. And that is the main point. Kody isn't begging. He's realizing. Christine, also? She's not waiting. She's witnessing. The kids have noticed the change too. In fact, is happier. Michael and Aspen are cautiously supportive. Even Janelle, Christine's closest ally, has raised an eyebrow or two but ultimately said, if Christine finds peace, then I'm all for it. As long as she doesn't get lost again. Mary, however, remains skeptical. She stated in a recent interview that Christine was the one who broke free first. She led the way. I just hope she remembers who she is, not who she was with him. Robyn? There was no radio. She is said to feel threatened by some insiders. Others say she's trying to play it cool. But sources close to the set say she's been noticeably emotional lately. One crew member shared, Robyn knows Kody's heart isn't where it used to be. And Christine? She hasn't even tried. That's what scares Robyn most. As season 20 of Sister Wives nears, TLC producers are salivating. This twist is pure gold, with Kody softening toward Christine while Christine remains steadfast. Not only does it completely rewrite the story, but it also gives longtime fans hope again. Belief that one can heal. Hope that love, or at least respect, can be resurrected from the ashes of dysfunction. So, will Christine and Kody get back together? It's unlikely. But will they be able to form a new partnership based on honesty, equality, and mutual respect? Maybe. Christine Brown, on the other hand, is acting in the opposite direction in the world of reality television, where women are frequently seen in disarray. She's getting up. Additionally, if Kody is clever, he will rise as well, not to win her back, but rather to finally be worthy of her grace. Because Christine doesn't need Kody Brown. But Kody? He might actually require Christine more than he ever thought. The entire world is now watching.